I know. I know, I'm back. I'm back. You can clap for me if you want. You can clap. Go ahead. Because it's been, uh, how many months? Like, August 22nd was my last video, I think. And that was like right when I was starting school. So that's a bit of an oof. That's a bit of an oof that I haven't posted in like 4 months. But we'll just ignore that for now. So I have a reason why it's been so long since I posted a video. When school started in August, I've been really busy doing tests, quizzes, stuff like that, all that junk, crap, homework, garbage stuff, and I haven't been able to post and edit a video. I've recorded 3 different videos, but haven't been able to edit them because something has gone wrong, or I haven't had the time. As well as I got a job so I could pay for uh, this beautiful PC that I will now be recording my videos on, playing games that I like, all sorts of games that wouldn't be able to do if I was playing on Xbox. So that's pretty great. So today's welcome back video is going to be a tier list of the Dead by Daylight wall breaking animations. So as you know, when they added walls, like, I don't know, was that like half a year ago, or maybe not even, maybe more, I don't know. You know that each killer has a specific wall breaking animation. So today I'm going to do a tier list on, like, depending on how good, from S, it's going to go S, A, B, F, because there aren't that many killers. So I don't really have it like enough to be going A, B, C. They're kind of, and D. They're just kind of like all the same to me right now with the amount of killers that are in the game. I will start up this tier list. Play the royalty-free music. Alright, so I have an order that I want to go put them in that I had made earlier, just so I had an idea and I wasn't going blindly into this, which, I mean, I could have, but it wouldn't have been as easy. So to start off, we're going to start with Ghostface over here. Now, Ghostface, okay, I want to actually, hold on, let me bring this up. This tier list is going to be mainly, since there's only 4 slots, any person that just kicks the wall down, you're going straight to F tier. That is boring as crap, okay? You can do anything else, but you're going to kick the wall, so we're going to put you in F tier, okay? So starting off with Ghostface over here, because I want to start in a specific order, he's going in F tier because he's just got that basic wall kick animation that isn't fun at all. There's nothing fun about it at all, okay? So next up, we have Blight. I have Blight put in B tier because he has 2 break animations, even though his first break animation is simply whacking the wall with his like staff thing. I can't tell if he's doing it with the front of the staff or just like slamming it into it. It's kind of hard to tell, but since he has 2 break animations, I put him in B tier because he can also run like head first when he's doing his stim thing, run head first into a wall and smash right through it. So that's why I have Blight put in B tier. Next up, we have Pyramid Head. Pyramid Head's F tier. Pyramid Head is F tier because he's just like Ghostface, a simple, boring kick animation against the door. Next up, we have Michael Myers. Wow, okay, another F tier. Boring old Michael, along with all these boring old losers who just decide, like, he has a knife, especially if he was in tier 3, at least, like, smash it with the, that doesn't really make sense, I don't think you could do that. But I mean, like, it might be cool to smash through the wall with the knife. I mean, that could be cool, but I guess not. Next up, Freddy. Okay, we're going a big jump from F to S tier. Freddy has one of my favorite, not my favorite, but one of my favorite wall break animations. So basically, what he does, I'll be showing it in this, is he'll take his claw, scratch it down the wall, then do a final scratch that smashes through it. And it's just so cool because that's like, you see that in the movies all the time, especially with, like, in the first one when he's got his arms stretched out, chasing the girl in the very beginning. And not the very beginning, close to the beginning, when he's scraping his hands across the metal pipes. I can show a clip of that. Yeah, but he's like scraping his hands across the pipes, and that's really cool. As well as just like so many other, all the millions of Nightmare on Elm Street movies where he's just scraping against it. Even the 2010 movie, which I wasn't a huge fan of, when he's scraping the board. All these really cool things that happened in that movie. I just think it's a really good animation. All right, next up we have Hillbilly. Hillbilly I have in A tier because he has 2 break animations. One I forgot to record, so that's my bad. You see me breaking twice with his hammer, but that's the reason I have him in A tier, is because he has his hammer, which he smashes against the wall to smash it open, which is fairly good. It's way better than the normal kick animation, and he can chainsaw through it. depending on if you have that one add-on, I forget what it's called, you can go through the wall and continue chainsaw sprinting, which is insanely good. I know it becomes one hit. You're not a one hit when you do that for the first 10 seconds or so. But that's just a really cool, that's why I have him in A tier. He's got his hammer and he can chainsaw through it. Next up, we have Deathslinger. So I put Deathslinger in B tier because he doesn't use his foot, but he simply uses the butt of his gun and smashes through the door. And that's fine and all. It's cool since, that's his whole thing. He's got a gun and it's cool that he uses the butt of the gun. It's not anything great though. And next up, we have Spirit. Now I was thinking Spirit could either be A or B because she's kind of like Deathslinger. She uses her weapon to get through the door, but I have her put in A tier because I think the simple slicing through the door is really cool. And again, I just want to bring up, I may have not said this before, but this is all like my opinion. And if you have other ideas, please tell me in the comment section. Please change my mind. But this is all my opinion. And I also think it's cool how you can see like a scratch mark through the door when you're going down this way, and then you smash this way. And I just think that's pretty cool. All right, next up we have Pig. Congratulations, Pig. You get to go to the F tier with all the other licensed characters. I just now realized that every single person right now that's in the F tier is licensed, so she has a boring kick animation. All right, another S tier. All right, Huntress. I have Huntress in the S tier because she uses her weapon in her freaking axe and smashes the door. And you might think that's just the same as the Spirit or the Deathslinger using their main weapon to break down the door. The Huntress's break animation reminds me of The Shining, and that's why I like it so much because I love that movie. And whenever I break the wall, I just imagine the Here's Johnny scene, which is everyone knows, so you don't even have to see the movie, but you probably know that scene. So that's why I put Huntress in S tier. Next up, we have Legion. Although Legion, I'm gonna put him in F tier because he does a simple break animation. Although he can do it as well as in Frenzy, and it doesn't make it look any different. All it does is add that Frenzy thing around the screen. But that's just it doesn't do anything. It doesn't speed up your kick at all. So that's why I have him in F tier. Next up, we have Demogorgon. So I have Demogorgon in A tier because Demogorgon, he smashes it with his hands, which is pretty cool, better than most of the other ones. And he can freaking dive head first into the wall and smash it down. He has 2 different smash animations, just like the Blight and the Hillbilly. So that's why I have him in A tier, but his 2 smash animations are fairly decent, way better than, I'd say Blight's, and that's why I like Hillbilly. I have him in A tier. All right, next up, Nurse. Nurse, I think this is my favorite one. I have the Nurse in S tier because she uses freaking force to blow off the wall. All she does is put her hand up and then push, and the wall just shatters. And I think that's sick. That's way better than all of them. It's just so cool. She just uses the force and smashes down the wall. All right, next up we have Clown. Clown is F tier because he just does kicks. Like everybody here, he just kicks his freaking foot. Yep, he just kicks the wall and it shatters down because yay. Doctor. Doctor is also F tier. We have a lot of people in F tier because I guess Behavior doesn't want to give these people some fancy break animation for some reason. So all these F tiers. Hag I have in B tier because she uses her hands kind of like the Demogorgon, which is way better than using her foot, but it's not amazing. It's just her hitting the wall with her claws, I guess you would call them, and smashing it down. It's not anything great. All right, next up we have Trapper. Welcome to the F Club, Trapper. Next up we have Bubba. Bubba would be F tier if it wasn't for his chainsaw. So now that he has 2 break animations, one doing the boring kick, but then he can also smash through the wall, which is what gave him an extra level up from the F tier. All right, next up we have Oni, the last person on the S tier list for me. So the Oni has 2 break animations. Not only is it great that he has 2 break animations, and that's one of the reasons that he's higher up on the list, but his first break animation is sick. He punches through the wall, which no one else here does, and I just think that's sick. The brute strength he can use to smash through the wall is sick. And then finally in his Blood Fury mode, he can charge up to a wall and smash down with his huge club, I guess you would call it. Smash the wall, and it's super quick, super quick. All right, Wraith. Okay, so Wraith I have an F tier, even though he does a simple kick. He has two break animations, I guess you could call it. You can break when you're invisible, and you can break when you're not invisible or you're not cloaked, as I guess you would say. But since he does nothing different, even though he can do it in two different ways, I have him in F tier. Alright, finally we have the Plague. So Plague is going in B tier because she uses her like incense lamp thing to smash down the door using her weapon, which is, I mean, most of these people here use their weapons to smash down the doors and stuff, or yeah, the doorways. Smash them down and stuff, which is a step up from using your foot. Alright, and finally, as you can see here, I don't have the twins on here because for some reason they're not letting me put in a picture of them, but I'm still gonna rate them. So I put them in B tier because they simply use their weapon to break down the wall. They don't use anything else. It's, again, like I will keep saying, better than using your foot, but they don't like have a specific animation. I think they could have added Victor in there somehow. Like, I know you don't always have Victor, but then you could have two different break animations. Like, my thought is, when you're going up to break a wall and say you have Victor with you, is he like pounces at the door, shattering it down, and I think that would be really cool. And then without Victor, they just use this simple smash animation. Imagine the twins in B tier. That's where I have them. Alright, lastly I want to say again that this is all my opinion. This is not fact at all. You guys can have your opinions, and actually I want you to tell me those in the comment section below. Tell me if you think you would change any of these. Which ones are better, which ones are worse, which ones should go higher, lower, potato. So tell me who you think should be selected differently, and I bet you will be able to change my mind. And finally, I want to apologize for not making a video in so long. I plan to continue making more videos as the days go on, to play more Dead by Daylight, more other games with my friends and other things like that. And I hope to have the free time to be able to do this, the free time to be able to edit, and I really appreciate you guys who are watching these videos, and I really appreciate the feedback that you guys are giving me in the comment section. So yeah, again, I'd like to thank you guys for your patience, as well as apologize again. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Thanks for watching.